Hello, can anyone help me? Hello, is anyone there? Hello? I've fallen down into the hole and I can't get up. Someone help me. Hello? Why is nobody coming? Okay. Rex, just wait, be patient. Someone will come eventually and help me up.
That's what you think.
Huh? Who are you?
You really think the people will come help you? I've been stuck here for 30 years.
No! Hello my floofers, this is Rex Emerald and welcome to another video. And today I'm gonna talk about how I became a furry. I've not been a furry for that long. I think I started to call myself a furry last year in December or somewhere around that time. So yeah, I've been a furry for almost a year now, which is not that long compared to other people who have been in the fandom for like years. I think the reason I started to become a furry was because of a friend who started calling me a furry for having a pony profile picture on Discord. Back then I was a brony, or well, technically I still am one, but it doesn't matter. I was a brony and I had a pony profile picture of my own pony original character which someone drew for me. Basically my friend saw that and after that he started calling me a furry, which I wasn't at that time, but that I think somehow started making me more curious about that fandom. I've always been very accepting towards furries. I didn't like when people made fun of furries just because of the way they were acting like. I've always believed in that people should be whoever they want to be as long as they don't hurt other people. Anyway, so after my friend started calling me a furry, I guess that somehow triggered me to start searching up more about what furries are and what the fandom is about, what the community is, and etc. I guess by searching up more about the furry fandom, it somehow sparked something inside of me when I learned about how furries were feeling towards the fandom. I've learned that they felt more accepted in the fandom, and that's what I really like about fandoms, when you can be open about yourself and not get judged by other people. So when I learned everything about the fandom, I fell in love with it. And I kept on falling in love with the fandom the more I watched it on YouTube, until eventually, in December last year, I joined the furry fandom. After that, I created my first persona, which hasn't really been changed that much throughout my time in the furry fandom. The colors were inverted, but that's about it, otherwise my persona has stayed the same. After that, I've been very active in the furry fandom since then, and I'm planning to go to my very first furry convention in 2 years. Sadly, Nordic FurryCon 2021, which I was planning to go to next year, got cancelled due to COVID. But that doesn't stop me. I can wait for a bit, because I will be going to a FurryCon eventually. So that's the story of how I became a furry. It all started with my friend calling me a furry for having a pony profile picture, and it ended up with me joining the fandom because I searched up more about it, so thank you very much my classmate for turning me into a furry. But it's also interesting to hear from other furries how they ended up joining the furry fandom. So let's go listen to other furries how they ended up in the fandom themselves. Hello there, what is your name, age, and how long have you been in the fandom?
My name is Reskao, I'm 29 years old, and I have been an active member of the fandom for the past 6 months.
Ooh, really nice, really nice. How did you discover the furry fandom?
I think I discovered it sometime in high school, but I wasn't really active until about 6 months ago. When I started getting involved in some Discord servers in the furry community.
I see. And how did that end up with you finding it? Like, was it through a friend? Did you just find it up on the internet, or?
Yeah, I was on a subreddit. It was the TF IRL subreddit.
Nice.
I joined their Discord, and that's kind of what got me into the furry community and interacting with others. And then from there, I met some friends, and joined their servers and discovered some more servers from there, and it's kind of grew from there.
Interesting. And what do you think about the fandom overall throughout the time you've been in the fandom? What do you think of it?
Everyone that I've met has been really nice and very accepting. No matter what, it seems like everyone just seems to accept one another, no matter their, orientation, how they identify as gender, things like that. And everyone seems to be really nice and supportive of each other. And the friends that I've met have been very supportive of me through some of the more difficult times that I've had recently, emotionally speaking.
Yeah, and I feel the same way, as I've also felt like very accepted in the fandom and such. So yeah, I totally agree with you. And that it was a very short interview, so thank you for letting me interview you.
Alright, yeah, no problem.
Hello there. What is your name, age, and how long have you been in the furry fandom?
My name is Julier Music. I've been in the fandom for more over than 5 to 6 years. My age would be 15.
Oh, nice. So you've been in the fandom for a very long time. And how did you discover the furry fandom?
I discovered the furry fandom through Furbies, and also knowing other furries.
Ah, and what is Furbies?
Furbies are an animatronic toy made by Tiger Toys since 1998.
I realize. And I assume you said that your friends were furries, so like they told you about the furry fandom, and I guess that made you like intrigued to join it.
Yes.
Yeah, really nice. And throughout the years you've been in the fandom, what do you think of the fandom so far?
It is a great fandom. It's just been a bit toxic lately.
Yeah, I know that furries do tend to be a little bit toxic, some of them, but overall, I think furry fandom is a very great community where people are accepted for who they are and such. And I believe you feel like the same way as well.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
very accepting.
Yes. Thank you for letting me interview you. Alright, well, thank you. Alright, hello there. What is your name, age, and how long have you been in the furry fandom?
My name is Gauis Furrius. I am 17 and I've been in the fandom for 2 years.
Oh, nice. I've only been in the fandom for like almost 1 year, so you've been a little bit longer than what I have been. How did you discover the furry fandom?
I was making some kind of cosplay 2 years ago and decided to look up a tutorial on YouTube, and that brought me down a rabbit hole. Yeah, and I'm sitting here with a persona.
Yeah.
Homemade fursuit and all that.
Yeah, I've also felt, for me, you've probably seen in the video when I uploaded, but there was a friend who started calling me a furry, and I searched up first after that, and then I fell into the rabbit hole as well. So
how it goes.
Yeah. What do you think, throughout the years you've been in the fandom, what do you think of it overall?
What we do here is go back.
I think it's as a positive community when everyone contributes well. As obviously there's sometimes drama that doesn't go well, but the art, the positivity and the friendliness brings everyone together, and it's a very joyful place, especially meeting new people like you and everyone else that I've met so far.
I agree a lot, as I met so many amazing people in this fandom, and I just love it. And yes, there are drama and such, but those are just bad things that we can't throw away. The other things are very nice about the fandom. So, well, that was about it. So thank you for the interview.
No worries.
Hello there. What is your name, age, and how long have you been in the furry fandom?
Greetings. My name is Glitch, and I'm just about 15, and I've been in the furry fandom for just about half a year now.
I would say I've been like almost the same amount of time in the furry fandom. Like I've almost been in a year now, so we're both pretty new to the fandom.
Both pretty new.
Yeah. How did you discover the furry fandom?
So, weird story about that. I was watching a fails compilation and meme compilation, and a furry popped up, and a guy was interviewing him, the interviewing the furry. And the furry was barking like a dog and saying, "I'm a dog, woof woof." And the poor guy looked so disturbed. So I started to investigate a bit more. It's like, hey, this seems pretty cool. Let's dig deeper. So now look at where I am now.
Wow, like we both ended up in this rabbit hole.
Yep.
Yep. And ever since you fall into the rabbit hole, what do you think of the fandom?
So since the beginning, I've been thinking it's pretty fun and interesting and wholesome and cute.
Yeah.
But hey, other people have opinions, so.
Yeah. Like we have some people that doesn't really come up to par with the fur fandom and think we are just some weirdos that run around in fursuits and just screaming. And yes, we do that, but we love it, and that's why I love the fur fandom, because we're so different from the other fandoms out there.
Everything else, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, thank you so much for letting me interview you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, thank you. So that was their story of how they joined the furry fandom. To summarize their opinion plus my opinion, there are drama, there are toxicity, but we can just shove that aside and appreciate what we have in the fandom. Overall, the fandom is a very nice and accepting community where you can be whoever you want to be without getting judged. You can be gay, you can be straight, you can be trans, you can be male, female, non-binary. It doesn't matter, just be whoever you want to be. And that is why I love the furry fandom, because it's such an accepting community where everyone can get along. And I hope you think so too. So thank you guys for watching, and now I just gotta find a way out of this cave. Okay, so what if I try to climb up the cave? Maybe that will work. Oh shit! Oh my god, my head. Oh, wait. Where am I? Why is it so dark in here? Hello?
Oh, hello there, youngling.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just a casual furry who has been down in this cave for 75 years.
No!